Good evening everyone, welcome. Finally I have got the right place that I'm supposed to be. Welcome to Sunday Night Live. It's been a little while since we've done that, but hopefully someone will pop on shortly. I'm a little bit late because I had the wrong page open, but please do say hi if you're there. We're going to make a trifold card using some DSP, so that means that you see both sides of the DSP tonight. And yeah, so I'm just going to go through, this is some of the online exclusive DSP that we have, and that is still available. I really like the blue on that, but I'm not the biggest fan of the fruit on the other side, so I like it in little bits, but I don't like it in lots. That's pretty as well. Maybe we'll use one of these. This one. What's on the back? Hi, Alison. We probably want something that's not directional because it's going to fold up the other way. So our fruit ones are possibly a little bit better for that. Oh, actually, I've wanted to use this for a while. I don't have any yellow paper, but I'm going to use that. Yellow is not usually my thing, but I'm going to use that one. So that is from this one here, which is the Floral Impressions Designer Series paper range pack. So I'm going to just get that out of the way. Grab my trimmer. Where is my trimmer? Hi Andrea. I had a weird thing where my phone had logged out and then it logged back into the wrong account, so I was not in the right place, which is why I'm late, so sorry about that. So this one here I've chosen because it's not really directional, and I want to use it for the outside. So we're going to use this, and I'm going to make this about, I need some glasses, so our normal card would be 5 7/8. So that would give us roughly, let's go 4. We'll go 4. So this is me winging it tonight, and probably 8. So if we were to score at 3, remember when you're doing designer series paper to make sure that you score, and we want to get it at maybe 5 to score, so that was what, 8. No, we want card base will be 10.5 centimeters, 10 centimeters. So we want that score line to be at 10 centimeters, which is 10 centimeters is 4 and what's that? 15/16. So let's just go to 4. So we're going to come in at, let's just go to 7. That should give us, so we're going to put that in, score at 3, oh that's why, because I didn't score at 3, yeah there we go, 3, and then 7, and then we should have that fold over, make sure it's nice and straight, and then that fold up. So we're going to cut off probably that much, which is 2 inches. So that means this is going to be 10 that way. Okay, so just a quick little run through of how I make things work if I'm not really sure. So we've got a piece that is 4 inches by 10 inches. Ouch. We're going to come in, score at 3 inches, then score at 7 inches. You could make this bit a little bit shorter if you wanted to, and then it's going to overlap like that. Okay, then we're going to use a piece of cardstock, and I'm going to go with, oh, Darling Duckling. Let's use a piece of that. It's not one that I use very often, so we're going to use that tonight. And I happen to have one that is already almost the right size. Take it down a little bit. So it is actually 10. I'm going to go to 9.5. Just to give a little bit of wiggle room. And so that is 14.35. So it's like a first layer mat. And that's going to sit inside here. Okay, so that is that. And pop that in there like that. They end up being the same size. 3, 7, 10. They have been. I'm going to take one of these and I'm going to take an inch of it, which means it'll be 9 inches for your DSP. You can make it whatever size that you want it to be. So I want the top one to be longer and the bottom one to fold up like that. So it's going to sit like that. This will go, we'll sort that out in a minute. And then we're going to need a sentiment and a piece of white. Or, yeah, white. Is that white? Yeah, it's white. And let's go that one. And Darling Duckling. What else have we got? Garden Green. Alright, so I've pulled out this one here. I'm going to use Friends Other Flowers in the Garden of Life. And hi, hello Helen. Hi Maureen. Oh, I'm glad you're looking forward to it. I am too, actually. I'm quite excited about it. I need to do up our kits and things, but and make. I've got 4 of the cards prepped, and I'm thinking that I might change one, so I might do. So I can do 2 more. All right. On the front of this, I'm going to pop a piece of white. And I thought I might just do like a big circle, which is Textured Notes dies. No, obviously not too big because we want to still be, oh, do we do a rectangle? It's quite big though, and it takes away a lot of the flowers. Does my sentiment fit in there? Let's just cut it and find out. Because I'm sure I can use it for something else. how has everyone been? I know it's been a long couple of weeks. I've got some little bits to show you that I made while I was away. Just going to cut that. Brush. Okay, so I've just cut out the textured notes dies frame on some white. I'm going to use this this stamp. I'm going to use green, garden green. Now we must remember to ink up our stamps on the outside of our stamp pad as well as in the middle, otherwise you'll find that you'll have uneven colour. Oops, that was clever, I just put my finger on it. Friends are the flowers in the garden of life. That's really pretty. I'm going to use some Darling Duckling. This looks like it's got eyes on it. And my yellow. Oh no, has someone used a different colour in that? And I'm just going to go where, so hopefully you can see that, just where the design was. Need glasses. So the first week that I wasn't here, I was down in New Plymouth at a retreat, which was great. Not the best weekend to travel though, because it took me 10 hours to get there because there were lots of roads closed. I had to go the long way for everything, but I got there and I had a great time, which is great, and I made some great projects. Okay, oh, I really like that. I was thinking of putting something behind it, but I actually like it with the sponging on it better. Can you see that? Let's just clean this block off. Don't get yellow over everything. I think I need to clean my brushes too, by the looks of it. Okay, so ink out the way, brush out the way. Alright, so we've got our piece here. Then I'll just use that bit that I should have actually used for my front. I'm going to cut a piece at 9 by 13.85. Oops, and I just moved that, so that's going to be nice and crooked. There we go, so that's just going to sit. So I didn't do that at 13.85. I must have done it at 13.35. Oh, it should have been 14.35. Whatever mat size you choose to put in there is up to you. I'm just doing it so nope, doesn't help. My trimmer is not flat either, so that is not helping the situation. Right, so I just want a nice, what the heck, Kelley? Oh, that's 12. Oh no. Yeah, that's 13.85. Why is that not showing up? Why is that not sitting properly? I've measured something wrong. So I did that one there, so it should be this one. And it is, but it looks really odd. It's uneven around the... Oh, so let's go 8.5 then. So if you're trying to get an even mat around your edging of your cardstock, now that's given me a wider base, a wider edge. I go down 5 centimeters each time to give you, so that one's actually 10 if you think about it, if I mesh it. Oh no, that's 5 centimeters. So then you can, if you want a narrower margin, then you can do that too. Okay, so we're going to start with this one. I'm going to pop this in here. And I'm going to do it so that I can get my piece lined up there. So I've got markers to work from, and then here's my score line and my other score line. My dog is going nuts. And then we're just going to line this up, eyeballing it evenly, eyeball this way and this way. So my score line is there, and that score line is there. So if I go there, then I've got it on this score line here, and then evenly that side. So I should have put some glue on here. Put a little bit of glue over there, keep it in place, like so, nice and straight. And then I can lift up this side and put some glue there. If you don't want to fiddle about with this, you could actually just make this the same size or slightly smaller. I'm not going to stamp anything. No, I'm not going to stamp anything on here. I'm just going to pop that in. We went to a lovely christening today. It was a beautiful day for it too. And then haven't been out there before, but out in Kairata there's a cafe that's been out there for a really long time, and we drive past it quite often going out to Pukekohe, and I was like, I've actually never been here, but it's really nice. The food was delicious after, and then yeah, lovely christening. Okay, so that is that. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to get our label, which is going to go here, and I'm going to use it as a double whammy and use it as a way of locking the card closed. Alright, but what I also want to do is use one of these and pop it there. So, how's everyone doing with their week? They all had a good couple of weeks. Any fun crafting that they've been doing that they want to share? Doesn't have to be Stampin' Up. One of our lovely learning assistants at work is going on leave to have a baby, and so I made a little blanket which I knitted, which was quite nice to do something a little bit. I did that before the holidays, so it was quite nice just to sit and chill after work doing some knitting, which I don't do very often anymore because of my paper crafting. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I stayed up far too late some nights doing it, but yeah, I was really stoked with the outcome. Hopefully she will be too for her little bubba. And then went to New Plymouth, had 2 days of a retreat which was organised by Helen, which was fabulous. Then last weekend I was at a conference in Christchurch, which was really nice, and then come back to school this week, which has been pretty busy as usual. You know, when is it not busy? But so yeah, it's been nice. And then Saturday was very low-key. Yes, you did show me the few cards, and they were great, Alison. They looked lovely. It's nice to see what people are doing, not just from, and I know that other people enjoy seeing creations as well, so feel free to share them on my page if you are making anything, because it's great to get ideas from lots of different people. That one is supposed to have gone down there. Maybe I'll put this one over here or over here. I cut 2 leaves. Where's the other one gone? There it is. Maybe I'll put that one there. So maybe there. That'll do. That'll work. That corner bit there. Maybe I don't need that bit. These are a little bit pretty too, so maybe I'll use one of these. So, I said that we would have a look at the 2 cards that were left when, that I had. I'm not loving that idea. There we go, that'll do. Not that'll do, that'll work. With the leaf behind it, and it kind of cut around the edge there. So, because I wanted something that just when you opened, you had something of the front in there. Okay, so I'm going to pop this on here, and what I'm going to do is have this about there. And I'm going to put some dimensionals on the bottom, and I'm going to use some of these ones here that are a little bit inside there. Use these ones up because why not? Gives a little bit more. Gives a little bit more strength, and there isn't a huge amount of space, so we're going to pop that again, eyeball it, I'm going to pop that there, and then that will open, and that will open, and then you can just slide that in there like that, and that will be, and we'll keep it nice and closed. Okie dokie. Okay, let's see. So that is our card. If you wanted to have it the other way, if you didn't want it to be opened like that, then that's totally fine. You can just have your sentiment on there as normal, but it just gives you a little bit of a catch to keep it closed. And yeah, so what is we like for time? We're at 8 o'clock, which is where we aim to finish off, but if you would like to stick around, I've got I thought I would share some of the cards that I did when I was away. If I can find some. So some of the things I've used, but some of them I haven't. Let's have a look at what I've got. Thank you, Alison. I'm stoked to have finally used that DSP actually, because it was on there. It's been on there for quite some time that I've thought I want to use that. So we made this cute little trinket box. We just put a little stamp on, emboss the top, cut out the die cut, put a little bit of DSP, and that makes a really cute little box. Cute little I can't get it off. Little gift box, little present for somebody. And then some of these have got some retired bits, and some I've actually used already. So a lot actually I've used already. This was really cute, using the new tractor set. So you can, this was super cute. And then it's using the trees embossing folder. So that's really nice. Fits in there. Whoops. This one here, using the, what's it called? I can't remember the name of that paper. But that's a cute card. Sits really nicely. When you pop it in an envelope, you just fold it back like that, and it fits into a normal envelope. Or you could make your own envelope to go with that. I made this one at Helen's. I get to have a little bit of extra playtime. Well, I got to because I had an extra day, well, evening and morning. And I realised that I had brought this set to make my daughter's birthday card when she turned 18, and I actually didn't do that. So I made one. She hasn't got it yet, but I made one. And then this is a really cute one using the tractor set and the sunflowers embossing folder. This was an extra card for the retreat, one that some of the ladies in the group saw and decided we needed to make. So if we wanted to make it, we could, and it's all white cardstock. So everything is either stamped or we use the blending brushes on the base just to get that colour around the edge. So that was super cute. This one here is the Silly Safari, using the giraffe and some of the gingham paper and the mini corrugated embossing folder. This one here, oh, what's happened? It's fallen apart. That wasn't very well done, Kelley. A lovely engagement card. This was a gift box that we had some chocolates in. Then we made this, which was a very cute idea, and I might do it as a class. So you just decorate the front, but it's a little mini photo album that you can then put your little gems in to keep them all together and keep them on your desk, instead of having them in a drawer or locked away in a cupboard or somewhere. It is a nice way to have them on hand. I know I've got mine in a box and it's in my cupboard, and so I need to remember to get them out. And then Helen had some kits that we could just grab of classes that she's previously had and make up with it. Some bits that were already in there or add bits to it. So that was one. This is super cute. You can't get the cows anymore, but you could use it with the, I don't know, you could use the, in the Safari, this set is not available anymore, but it's one of those, it's a slider card, so you could use it for anything. But I thought the cows were cute, and it says you're utterly fantastic, so it was a lovely card to bring. And then I made a shadow box card using, I think this is the, I can't remember, I didn't have the ocean one, but it's got like a little shadow box, and then you can decorate in there, and you can write on the back. So I thought that was quite cute for one of my nieces for their birthday. I've got a piece that I'm going to pop in the middle here that says have a wonderful adventure, but I'm going to have a happy birthday sentiment on there. So that is some of what I made. I made a lot more than that actually. We made so many things. It was so good. It went from 9:30 till 5 on Saturday, and then 9:30 till 4 on Sunday. So yeah, lots of fun crafting, which was great. From that, I have created a class. So if you the business Facebook page is kind of weird. I can only invite people to classes that I'm friends with on normal Facebook. So if I'm not friends with you, but you're welcome to be friends with me. But if you're not friends with me, I can't invite you on my business page to do classes. So if you see classes that you would like, feel free to pop in and join in. So this is 4 of the possible cards, but we're going to be doing the sunflower embossing folder, and there's whilst they look quite similar, there are some different techniques in all of these, so or different ways of doing things. So I'm going to be doing a class with that. It's $45 and you get the embossing folder in there, and I'm happy to do it as a online class, obviously within New Zealand, because I can't send product overseas. But that class is on the 24th of August, and if you do it as an online class, I cut the kits, you'll need ink, blending brushes, and sentiment stamp sets, and you'll get all the cardstock cut. If you don't have an embossing machine, I will emboss the thing for you. You will get your own sunflowers embossing folder, and yeah, and then I will send videos of how to put the cards together once you have paid. So it is $45. It's on the 24th of August. Deposit needs to be paid. Deposit of $20 to be paid by the 6th of August, or you can pay in full. It's up to you. Yeah, so that's what is coming up for me. All right, yes, Andrea, heaps of cards, and I think I did put them on Facebook, but let me see if I can find the other ones that I didn't show you. Oh, those are my brother's Canada photos. Oh, that's what I was going to show you. There you go. So we did this. Actually, let me rotate it so you can see it. So this is gorgeous. This frame, which had 4 postcards, Helen called them, and then I don't know how well can you see that. I need to turn my brightness down a bit so you can see it. Is that better? A little bit. That's that one. That's that one. So that's another one that we did, just a really simple, that I did out of the kits, really simple embossed background, and a simple sentiment. Oh, this was one that we did that I haven't got anymore. So using the Graceful Gardens, I think it's called. Part of the die set is those frames, and I decided I wanted to use both of the frames. And then we also did some Stampin embossing on the candle, which was really cute. This was another one. This is like another black ice. Oh, I don't know, Andrea. All I know is it was in Canada. I'm not sure whereabouts they went. And this one here, just some embossing on some coloured foil with the daisy set. Another one here. So these are extra ones that if we had finished our projects, we could go and grab a kit and put together. This one is using, what's the name of it? Is it Mountain Air? No, it's not Mountain Air, I don't think. But that's really cool with different layers and then using the reflection technique and some trees. So that one was a really cool one. The candle, I can do a candle for you one night. This one was using the embossing powder, and then you put re-inkers in, not embossing powder, sorry, embossing paste. Put it a little bit along the edge of the card with some ink, and then you scrape it across. We didn't actually do that, but that's how that is done. That's our tractor. Oh, this was another cute one that I made using the Silly Safari. That was one of Helen's ones. This is another cute one. Just to use like some stamps. This one here we did using, it was this, what do you call it? I've given this away, but it's that the technique of putting that plaited look along the top, which we could do. Shared that one. Shared that one. Oh. This one here using the sailboat and the arches is really cute. And then done that one, done that one, done that one. So that's it. So thank you for watching along. Remember, I've got, look how many people did a card. I actually didn't even get a chance to go and have a look. Let me have a look. To put it on the wheel, and I think it was Alison and Andrea were the two that did the cards. Because it's been so long. One, two. Yep, Alison and Andrea did that one. So this one here. The second one, let me see if I can find, oh, that's that one. Any on here? No. Oh, I'm not even showing you. But blonde. And the card sketch with the rectangles, Alison and Andrea. Okay, so I'm just going to give you both a prize. Thank you very much for popping your cards on the page. Andrea, I'll see if I have got some plain candles in my cupboard, and I will do a candle next week. Hopefully I remember that before I lose my mind. Yeah, we'll do a candle next week and I'll show you how to do that. It's actually quite easy. You do need a heat tool, and you need some tissue paper, like that tissue wrapping paper, and ink. You can use embossing powders as well if you want to. So I'll show you both, and I'll show you how to, and you'll need some like baking paper or wax paper. So if you are keen to do that, I will show you that next Sunday night. Alright, okie doke, I'm gonna go. I hope you have a go at making this. It's a great way of using up some of your designer series paper. You could actually, if you wanted to, have another layer of this and put, instead of your white mat, put DSP on and then put just a small piece in the center so that you can show off another piece, and then that something on the front to decorate it and to keep it closed. But it's now 8:15. I need to go and get my lunch organised for the week, and I will see you next Sunday. Alright, bye for now.